Hi everyone, welcome back to Beauty Writer Roundup. I am Jazz. If we don't know each other by now, where have you been? But also, I'm a beauty editor, in case you don't. Today we're talking about a brand that's just landed at Adore Beauty, and I am so excited to share it with you guys, and they are Ole Henriksen. So I was lucky enough to get a sample of one of their cult products months and months ago, and I instantly fell in love with it and have pretty much just been like counting down the minutes until I could talk about it. Literally hitting people up on Slack like, when is this launching? Like, I want to talk about it. So for some context, it is 40 plus years old Scandinavian brand. At the head of it is actually Ole Henriksen. So he got started in the 70s actually as a celebrity facialist. By I think the 80s, he decided to bottle his own formulas. So that's when he launched his brand. So at the core of the Ole brand is something that they call the Glow Cycle philosophy. So they call that brighten, strengthen, and renew. It is also color coded. Brighten would be all about your vitamin C range. And then you've got strengthen, which is all about strengthening that skin barrier. And then your renew range, which is also called the transform range. Potent exfoliating acids, and just give you the famous Ole glow. So we're going to be going through 6 products, a combination of the brand's, I guess, buzziest, most cult products, and some other ones that fit into an AM routine and a PM routine. So first off, let's talk about our morning skincare. Probably the most popular holy grail Ole Henriksen product, Banana Bright Eye Cream. This is your AM under eye cream that's enriched with vitamin C, and it also has Banana Bright inspired pigments in it. I don't know if you remember those old baked powders back in the day that would be like a yellow, like banana powder. That's essentially just like a color corrector sort of pigment. So it's inspired by that essentially, and it's going to just lighten your under eye, so really help with puffiness or just general tiredness. So you get that instant brightening effect, but over time, the vitamin C is actually, I guess, making sure those results kind of last longer and are continued. So this has a really beautiful creamy texture. It's quite thick. I find you do not need much of this at all of a morning. Given that your eye area is really, really delicate, I would just be tapping that in with just using like a finger. And it has a subtle orange scent as well. All of the products contain less than 1% synthetic fragrance. So it's just important to note, if you do have sensitivity, it's not a great deal of fragrance, but there's definitely a little bit in there. So just tread carefully, I guess. Next up, we have the Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. Again, this is centered around your vitamin C. It contains a potent 15% vitamin C, as well as 5% PHAs, as well as hyaluronic acid. Again, this is all about really boosting the radiance of your skin, shifting any pigmentation, dullness, or just general blah about your skin. It just wakes your skin up, and it's just the best morning pick-me-up with that little orange scent. I love it. So she's quite thick. It dries down virtually to nothing. So you can see there's a little bit of glow to it, a little bit of luminosity, which we can all do a little bit more of, especially in the mornings. And our final step of our AM routine would be the Banana Bright Vitamin CC stick. So these come in 3 different shades because it's all about color correcting and balancing, I guess, the natural undertones in your skin. This color, I believe, is the banana color. I have been using this one under my eyes. It's also incredibly hydrating and like just glides onto the skin really seamlessly. So you can see it's quite subtle. You can really build that color up, but it's going to be hydrating your under eye while also helping to kind of like balance your skin tone. So this can be layered underneath a concealer or on no makeup days. So these are all made with vitamin C, obviously 2 forms of vitamin C, caffeine, which is really going to help wake your skin up, especially if it's quite dull, quite puffy in the morning. And also, again, those banana powder inspired pigments, which are going to give you that instant brightening luminous effect. For our PM routine, this is where we are going to be focusing more deeply on those skin concerns. So if you have texture, if you've got early signs of aging, dullness, pigmentation, we are going to be counterbalancing those and improving those over time with the dark spot toner. So this can be applied using just like a little bit of cotton ball. So this is quite a high potency AHA toner. So it's not for the faint-hearted. If you're new to exfoliating acids, I would start slow, maybe once a week. But if you are a bit more of a seasoned acid user, then you could definitely up that to 2, if not 3 times a week. You will get like that tingling sensation, but over time it will help improve the look of your skin, the luminosity, and just the overall, I guess, youth. Give you a bit more youthness back to your skin. Youthness. Did I just make that word up? Okay. It's the product that sold me on the brand. It's since sold like half of the AB office on the brand as well. I think I was just banging on about it so much. And that is the Peptide Strength Moisturizer. This is a dry skin haver's dream. Like, it is so thick, luscious, delicious, dewy, quite like an emollient cream. And it is filled with all the good things. It's got peptides, amino acids, ceramides, everything that basically just makes your skin really, really smooth, really, really supple and delicious. And it also sits gorgeously under makeup. It's my preferred moisturizer under makeup because it just really locks in that hydration. It also smells really good. I can't really describe it. It's like expensive spa. Your last step is going to be the Hydra Barrier Nourishing Face Oil. This is a really, really gorgeous face oil. It's almost more like a dry oil when applied, not like some other facial oils that can feel quite thick and quite heavy on the skin. This dries down to virtually nothing, like instantly. It's got a bunch of Scandinavian like berries in it, including cloudberry oil, and it also has vitamin E in it, which we know is a really gorgeous skin softening and conditioning ingredient. If you have dry skin, it's amazing, but also again, it's non-comedogenic. So you can also wear this during the day, which some face oils I'd say are probably too heavy and you might risk breakouts. It's just protecting your skin and adding in that hydration, but it's not going to clog your pores. I think I maybe use like 1 drop on my forehead, 1 on either cheek, and that's like heaps for my dry skin. But you can see instantly how dewy and delicious that makes my skin look as well. And it also, you can mix it in with your moisturizer if you like. So I'll often combine the oil and the moisturizer in one when I need that extra hydration. So that is our PM routine sorted. Would love to know if you guys are using any Ole Henriksen products. If so, which ones? What are you loving? And just your feedback on this awesome brand. If you want more info, I've coincidentally just written a whole article about it, which you can check out. We'll pop a link below, or we'll see you next time. Bye.